Hey, what's happening, guys? Conrad Castillo here. Man, we are getting closer and closer to jumping off on Monday with the 10-day men's fitness challenge. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this ride. I promise you, if you put the work into it, you're going to see the results. So yesterday's video, we talked a little bit about the challenge. We went over the 3 different buckets. Remember, you're going to make the commitment to do the workout, pick up either the nutritional guidelines or go all in with the 7-day meal plan, and last but not least, be present. Watching these videos is one way to be present, because I want to share with you the things that have fueled me towards my success in 18 months. And so tonight, what I want to share with you is on the subject of fuel. Guys, what fuels you? Everybody has a fire in them, right? Everyone has something they're passionate about. Your family, your faith, your work, sports. There's something that you get excited about, right? And there's a reason why you get excited about that thing. And that reason, that why, that's the fuel. That's the fuel that keeps the fire burning, right? So you can come up with your fuel, with your why, for any area of your life that you want to get excited about, that you want to get passionate about, that you want to see major change in. And I'm here to tell you, get excited and get passionate about your health. 100%. Right? The dudes that you see that are in great shape, one of the things that I've learned from meeting guys like that is they make themselves excited and passionate about taking care of their health, taking care of their bodies, right? So everyone has a why. And so tonight I want to give you my why, and then I want to challenge you to find your own why, okay? So here's my why. So I was 220 pounds. I was 32, 33 years old at the time. Just welcomed Sebastian, our firstborn, into the world. Maria and I welcomed, our little bud into the world. And man, I was in terrible shape, right? I'm in sales for a living. I'm working at this high dollar resort. I'm around food and receptions and all this stuff all the time, right? I mean, constantly. And then we get to the point where my weight was, I'm 5'8", so 220 at this point. I'm 60 pounds overweight from where my doctor wanted me to be. I'm a size 38, almost 40 waist, all right? And so it just got to the point where if I would get stressed out, I felt like I wanted to pass out. My blood pressure would just skyrocket, right? And so for months, I avoided the doctors. So finally I went in to see the doctor. It just got so bad, like just the headaches, the pressure, the racing of my heartbeat, and really just always being low on energy got so bad that I finally broke down and I went to the doctor. I saw the doctor, and the doctor said, "Conrad, you're borderline hypertension." He's like, "Man, I got to put you on high blood pressure medication. Your cholesterol's terrible. You're 32 years old, man. It's way too early for you in life. There's never an age, but you're way too young to be dealing with the kind of health issues that you're dealing with right now." And here's the thing, guys. If your family is anything like my family, all the men in my family have dealt with diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, clogged arteries. My father had his first open bypass, I think, before he was 40, his first open heart surgery, right? He's 72 years old. He's the oldest living member of his family. Every other man in his family has died before the age of 65. And guess what? For all of them, including him, it was all preventable. His doctor told him as much at age 40. If you don't lose weight, Conrad, you're not going to be here much longer. If you don't stop smoking, if you don't stop drinking, you're not going to be here for more than 2 more years. He's 72 years old. Why? Because he changed his diet. He changed his attitude about food, right? And thanks to God, he's here. And so, when I look at the hereditary, when I look at the genes that I come from, the men in my family don't live long if they don't take care of themselves. Well, that's not my plan. And I believe that's not God's plan for my life either. I've got a wonderful, beautiful, amazing wife, 2 phenomenal, loving kids. And I plan, as long as it's God's will, to be on this earth, to take care of them, to love them, and to support them and provide for them. And there ain't no food that's going to get in the way of that, right? And that was always in my heart. That's always been in my heart. That's probably in your heart right now. And it's in the heart of every man that struggles with keeping their, their health in check, right? But it's because we tuck that stuff away. We don't bring that stuff out to the surface. And we don't take the time to think, why is this important? Check it out. I mean, building muscles is great, right? Six-pack abs are awesome. Being in shape like you were in college is great. But all that stuff is fleeting, right? At some point, we get old. At some point, our bodies break down naturally, But there's got to be a reason deeper than just the surface on why we take care of ourselves and why we would even do something like a 10-day challenge. Guys, I got to tell you, I got on this challenge, 18 months ago. I lost 5 pounds in the first week. I was down 30 pounds after a couple of months. Before I knew it, I was 156, 158 pounds at 34 years of age. I just turned 35 this past August. The last time I weighed that much, I think I might have been in 6th grade. No lie. I mean, I've been shopping in the Husky section my whole entire life. I went to go get, my biometric screening with work. And for the first time in my life, I wasn't considered obese by the BMI index. In fact, I was considered in perfect health and conditioning. And it's because my why fuels me. My wife is worth it. My kids are worth it. My family is worth it. And if there's one thing we know that medical science has shown us, is that if we as men do not take care of ourselves, we ain't going to be on this earth that much longer. 100%. We are not going to be here on this earth that much longer. The number one killer in America is heart disease. Look that up. The CDC says so. And over 50% of the men that die from heart disease, or 50% of the people that die from heart disease are men. Overwhelmingly more than half are men. And one of the number one causes of heart disease is the blocking of the arteries with plaque. That's a result of high cholesterol. That's a result of taking care of your body, putting the right things in. All right? So my why is my family. My why is my wife Maria, my son Sebastian, my daughter Emma. My wife is also my faith. I believe God has a calling on my life while I'm here on this earth. And if I don't take care of myself and I'm dead, I'm not on this earth, I can't fulfill the calling that I love, which is to help other guys reach their goals. All right? And so what's your why? 100%, what is your why? So that's your homework for tonight. What was the reason that when I sent out that picture and I showed my before and I showed my after, and I've sent out those pictures a lot, but what was the reason that picture got your attention and you were bold enough and you were man enough to raise your hand and say, I'm in 100% this time? Or when I sent that picture out that showed what 1 pound of fat looks like, and you said, man, I'm tired of carrying that around. And you said, I'm in. You were bold enough. You were daring enough. You were man enough. And you raised your hand and you said, I'm in 100%. Think of that why. Write it down somewhere because you're going to need it. It's going to be your fuel. There's going to be times where you're going to feel empty. There's going to be times where you're going to want to quit. And that happens in any and every area of your life, right? But just like in business, just like in successful families, just like in everything that is worthwhile hanging in there, what separates those who succeed and those who don't is that when it gets tough, they know what their why is, they know what they're passionate about, and it fuels them beyond the struggle, right? And you have that in you also. Each and every one of you guys do. So it's time to bring it out, fellas. All right? So fill out the questionnaire if you haven't filled it out yet and send it to me so I can send you guys a couple of just some recommendations. Tomorrow's video, I'm going to give you a brief just kind of overview, a brief synopsis about the different workout programs that I've tried, and we've done quite a few of them within the Beachbody program. I'm currently doing hammer and chisel with a mixture of Body Beast so I can continue bulking up in muscle but continue to chiseling down, and it took me 18 months to get to this point where I could actually think about those kind of things. Guess what? Totally 100% worth it. Totally 100% possible for you guys. And it all starts on Monday. Get pumped and get excited. You're not waiting until January 1 to do some New Year's resolution. The resolution starts today, right? The revolution in yourself and in your health starts right now. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you are all having a phenomenal weekend. Enjoy your loved ones. Enjoy what it is that fuels you. Write down your why and get signed up for the Challenge Tracker app. And that's it, guys. I'm out. God bless.